Hey everybody, welcome to T-Roy Cooks. Appreciate you joining us today. Folks, I'm going to show you a different way to cook some brisket. Y'all stay tuned.
T-Roy's chilling in the backyard grilling, cooking up some barbecue for you. T-Roy's chilling in the backyard grilling, showing you that you can cook it too. Always with a beer or whiskey, but he cooks responsibly.
Folks, as you know, I do a lot of traveling. I was recently on the road going through Snyder, Texas. It's a little bit northwest of Austin. Going through Snyder, Texas, and I was hungry. It was lunchtime. Me and the wife decided to stop in a place called the Ponderosa. So a big shout out to Luis and his precious wife over there. They're the chef and owner. And it's a Mexican joint, okay? It's where you go and have some nice Mexican lunch. And man, if you don't want anything that's on the menu, you just let Luis know what you're hungry for. He'll see if he can whip it up for you, which is what I did. I wanted a paella. He whipped me up a Mexican paella. It wasn't even on the menu, man. Great, folks. But anyway, we were checking out, and he asked if I'd ever heard of or tasted birria. And I said, no. Well, it's a dish that's from Jalisco, Mexico, which is where Luis and his wife are from. So he pulled some of it out of his fridge, you know, just let me taste a little bit of it. And me and Karen were like, whoa, this is good. Really, really good. He uses Dr. Pepper in his, and he uses brisket. It's usually made with goat or sheep, something like that. But we're going to try it similar to how he did it. He gave me a few of the ingredients that are in his recipe, but he wouldn't give me the entire recipe. Great guy, though. If you're in Snyder, Texas, go check out the Ponderosa. Tell Luis I said hello. We're going to see what we can whip up, folks. Should be interesting. Should be fun. Hope y'all stick around. All right, we're going to start off with these dried chilies. I've got some New Mexico chilies here. Some Ancho chili. Got some Guajillo chili. And also some chili Pasilla. All right, I thought I'd show you de-seeding these just in case you needed to know how to do that. We've got the New Mexico chilies here. I've got 3 of each. New Mexico, these are the Ancho, these are the Guajillo, and these are the Pasilla. I've already done a couple of these Pasillas, but figured I'd just bring you along real quick. I did one of these Guajillo too. So anyway, let me grab one of these other ones here. Let's see, this looks like a pretty good one right here. All I'm doing, I mean, you can take and just cut it like this. I mean, with your fingers too, okay? There you go, just like that. What you want to do is try to just kind of pry it open a little bit and shake all those seeds out that you can. If you see any nice veins in there, go ahead and pull those out as well. All right, let me do one more here. Most of the seeds are right here by the stem, so if you can get that stem, you're good. All right, folks, I just added my peppers in here. And all you want to do is bring this water up to a boil, turn the heat off, put the lid on it, and let these soak for about 10 minutes or so. And then we can pull the peppers out of there, and they should be really pliable, and we can blend them at that point. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Fire's off. All I'm going to do is take these out, put them in the blender, and we'll meet y'all here very shortly. We're going to blend these up, make us a little marinade. All right, folks, I've got my peppers in here. I didn't put any of the juice in there, but I may. You could actually do that yourself. Just strain the seeds out so it's not make it too bitter. I got some onion in there. I've got about a half of a white onion here. Just going in with that. And just coarsely chop it. Fresh ginger. These are some whole cloves. I've got garlic here. These are kind of small, so I'm using like 6 of them, but usually maybe 2 or 3 things of garlic. Equal parts salt and pepper. Mexican oregano. Can you even see this stuff? There we go. Sorry about that. Mexican oregano, equal parts salt and pepper. This is Cumino Seed, cumin seed. If you didn't see it earlier, ginger, garlic, and whole cloves. All that's going in. There we go. You're gonna need some apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna go in with, I don't know, maybe 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup, something like that. It's gonna act real nice, give it a really nice flavor. Another little dab will do you. There we go. Now at this point, what you would normally do is add water until it gets everything covered. But old Luis over there at the Ponderosa, he likes to use a little bit of DP in his, so we're going with some DP. There we go. I'm gonna put this full 12-ounce can in there. Just like so. There we go. Now all we're gonna do is put the lid on it, blend it up, just like so, and we'll catch y'all back shortly after it's blended. All right, there we go. Give it a little quick taste. That's actually got a nice little kick to it. All right, I think it does need a little bit of water. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of water. Not much. Again, maybe a quarter cup. Blend it up again. There we go. That should be all she wrote. Now what we got to do is get us something to marinate this brisket in. And I'm just going to use an oven bag, put the brisket in there, and then trim the brisket up the way you want, but leave some of the fat on there. We're going to put it in an oven bag though, the kind you do a turkey in the oven with. Pour this marinade over it, seal it up, put it in the fridge overnight. We'll meet y'all back tomorrow. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you, when you're doing the marinade, putting it over the meat, reserve about a cup of it before you put it on the meat. We'll use that to baste the brisket tomorrow on the smoker. See y'all tomorrow. All right, everybody. It's been about 20 hours or so. It's close enough for me. Let that brisket marinate. Show you what we're going to do. We're going to fire up my Weber Smokey Mountain down here. And for the long cooks, I know y'all seen me use this before, but I haven't shown in a while. I've got this nice stainless steel basket, custom made by Arbor Fabricating. The link will be below in the description. But I like this because it holds a lot of fuel. It holds a lot of charcoal, man. Oh, my buddy Justin. Y'all know Jason over at Baby Back Maniac? Ha! Anyway, he got some Royal Oak sent to him, and thought I'd check it out. He shared some with me. Whole bag going in. And you can see the whole bag here. It doesn't even, how big is this bag? 16 pounds. Fills this thing up about halfway, man. So, again, you ain't got to worry about reloading this thing in the middle of a long cook. We're going to use the minion method. Going in with my charcoal right in the middle. There we go. Alright, so let me get the Weber Smokey Mountain put together. Man, it's good to be cooking on this thing again. I miss my Weber Smokey Mountain, but let me get it thrown together. I'll show you putting that brisket on shortly. Weber Smokey Mountain's up to 225. I brushed off the grill grate. And for the smoke, I'm going to put in some of these Mojo bricks right here. I think these are the mini bricks, mini blocks. These are hickory. I'm using 3 of them. So I'm going to toss them inside the Weber Smokey Mountain here. Oh, I'll get back here. Camera's moving on me, folks. Again, just toss those in there. Alright, let me show you the brisket right here. There you go. How about that, folks? See that nice color on that brisket right there? Alright, take the lid off because I'm going to do this fairly quickly. That oven bag worked great, y'all. Just going to cut into here. Just like so. Alright, let's get that brisket out of here. Alright. Yeah. Don't forget, we saved some of this marinade so we can use it later on this cook. Alright, we're going to go, yeah, let's go fat side up on this. Something like that. There we go. Woo! Hang on, y'all. Let me get you where I can see you. Now, sorry about that. There you go. See that brisket on there? Look pretty good, huh? I just rubbed some of the marinade on there a little bit, and we're going to toss that marinade out. Alright, so throw the lid back on this baby. Let's let it start smoking. And I know a lot of y'all ask me fat side up, fat side down. Let me back you out. Well, I like to think of it this way. Where is your heat coming from? If your heat's coming directly from the bottom, fat side down. The fat will help protect the meat. If it's coming like in this Weber Smokey Mountain, it's kind of coming up the sides of the walls and then hitting the top and coming back down from the top, then go fat side up. Pretty simple, right? Either way it works, doesn't really matter, but that's what I like to think about it and how I do it my way. All right, we're gonna let this cook probably 250, 275 2 or 3 hours, let it get some smoke. We'll bring y'all back then, see what it looks like. All right, guys, this has been 2.5 hours. Let's check on this brisket, and we're fixing to braise it. Brisket's looking fabulous. Yes, indeed, man. All right, we're gonna put brisket in the pan. I got the reserved chili pepper mix here. I'll put that down here in the bottom down here. Now we're going in with some Mexican beer. Use your favorite. I got this Modelo. Going with a couple of bottles here, at least maybe 3. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need like 3 of these babies. All right. And folks, this isn't the authentic birria. This is my version of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get another beer and pour in there. I'll tell you what else I'm gonna put in there with it. Got some cinnamon sticks. Throw some cinnamon in there. Also some bay leaves, folks. Just regular old bay leaves. Throw a few of them in there, maybe 4, 5. We'll see how it goes. There we go. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get another beer. I'm gonna pour it in here. And also I'm gonna get another Dr. Pepper and pour in here. And then we're gonna cover it with some foil, and we're gonna put it back on the Weber Smokey Mountain. I'm gonna open the vents all the way on the bottom, the vent on the top's all the way open. And we've been cooking about 275 now, or since y'all saw me last time, but we're gonna crank that heat up as high as it'll go with all the vents open on the Weber Smokey Mountain, bottom and top. Should approach about 350, 325, 350, maybe 375, we'll see. Anyway, it's gonna braise this brisket, and we're gonna just cook it until it gets fall apart tender, folks. So it's not gonna be a lot of slicing and stuff going on. At least that's my hope anyway. We'll see how it goes. It's been 6 hours, sun's setting. I don't have much daylight left. I think this is done. Let's give it a look. Let's see what's happening. There we go. And it has been cooking about 325, 300, 325 for the majority of the cook. And I just lifted the lid just to see what it looked like. But first look for you guys. Here we go. Ooh, watch out for that steam, man. Oh yeah. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Is it tender? Oh yeah, it's tender. Yes indeed. That's tender meat right there, folks. This thing's been resting for about a half hour. Let's take a look at it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it real quick here. There you go, about right there. There we are. How about that, man? Again, that's where I took some little samples from a while ago. Now what I'm gonna do is take this and put it on a cutting board. I'll try to anyway. Got my tongs, and this baby's just falling apart, man. I mean to tell you. There we go. I'd actually kind of try to pull it or cut it in this pan, but I don't. And I repeat, I don't want to get this juice everywhere because it's going to stain up everything that it touches. All right, now let me show you what we're going to do. Yeah. All right, so you get you a big honking knife like this, and this thing's already just super tender, falling apart. What you want to do is cut it into chunks, just like that, folks. Just like that. And if you didn't want to do this out on your grill, you can definitely do it out in in your oven. That's actually one way. You can also do it on your stove top in a big super-sized pot. I'm gonna save the rest of that. Take the end off of there. I'm gonna take this end off of there. Woo, doggy, that's still hot. All right. I'm telling you, man, this thing's just falling apart, folks. Holy cow. Y'all know I like to have my jiggly brisket. But man, I'll tell you what, this thing's just crazy, crazy tender. I've never had a brisket this tender before. Man, oh man. Anyway, yeah, just cut it up. no biggie. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take some of this, we're gonna cut it up. Get you up here where I can see you. We're gonna take this, cut it into some chunks. We're gonna put it in on a plate. We're gonna drizzle on some of this, this consomme they call it, which is the juice that it cooked in. That's some fabulous juice, folks. Really, really good stuff. So we're gonna make a little plate, drizzle some of that consomme on there, and I'll show you a plate here in a second. We'll taste it. Yeah, I got some pinto beans and some Spanish rice here. Now, the last thing you want to do is put a little bit of this consomme on there, on the meat. Now you could also serve this in a bowl and do this like a stew where the consomme is the liquid and then you've got the chunks of meat in there. I think that's actually the preferred way to do it, but we're doing a T-Roy style. Gorgeous. Let's give this a taste, folks. Got my plate fixed right here. The last thing you want to do is throw you a little bit of splash of lime juice on there. There we go. Yum. Alright, let me give me a little fork of this right here. There we go. Make sure you get some of that consomme too, man. The lime juice just kind of brightens everything up. I love that little hint of smoke. Not overly smoky at all. Just 2.5 hours on the smoker before I foiled it. Man, that brisket's just falling apart, dude. I'm telling you. That's some good eating right there. But the key is that consomme, man. You gotta have that consomme. That's that liquid that the brisket cooked in, or if you decide to do some other, like a chuck roast would work. You know, goat, sheep, whatever. This is amazing. But use that consomme to make like a stew if you want. Or you can serve it on a plate like this. You can even put this, shred it up or cut up into cubes, or, you know, bite-sized pieces. Put it in a taco, make some street tacos with it. Put your little Oaxaca cheese on there, something like that. That'd be jamming. Anyway, I'm fixing to go eat. Hope you enjoyed this. If y'all did, give me some thumbs up. Hope you share the video. And when you do, please tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.